Hello and welcome to another episode of playing Minecraft single player. I haven't played in a couple weeks actually, but I'm getting back on it because I was quite eager. I was in the middle of building a new PC, so I've done that, and now I have a brand new computer that's much better than my last one to play Minecraft on. So hopefully I won't have any kinds of major technical issues running this game. Not that I did before, but with the shaders and stuff, it can get a bit heavy. But but yeah, so it's been a couple weeks since I played, maybe over a week since I played, almost 2 weeks. And the last thing that I did was record that last video, and I had also live streamed a bit too, which I don't know if I actually properly showed this dog on stream or on a video, but I got this dog during a live stream. And he doesn't have a name yet, but eventually I'll get a name and dye the collar and all that stuff. Honestly, like I love the dogs in the game, but I pretty much never take them with me because I know that they'll probably die. So the last video was pretty chill in the sense that I just kind of went exploring for a while, and I'm glad that I did that because now I really want to go to the Nether and get some things done. There's a lot of stuff that I just haven't gotten and acquired yet, and the Nether is definitely the next step that I gotta take in order to get some of those things like quartz and all the blocks from the Nether. The thing is that I want to focus a lot on building with this series, and I gotta get a lot of blocks that I want to use for building, and I don't have a lot of those blocks. So I gotta go and actually find them, and many of them would be better accessed through the Nether because they're from the Nether. So so yeah, I so yes, we're going to hop into the Nether in a moment here, and hopefully nothing terrible happen. Probably gonna leave behind some things, which I don't have much on me anyways, but I don't want to lose some of my diamond stuff that I could very much So yeah, we're gonna hop into the Nether in a moment here. We're gonna grab a flint and steel, and I'll probably leave behind some of my tools just so I can take a peek around and hopefully not lose all of my important armor and stuff that I worked very hard to get. Just so you guys know, I am also still using the Astralex shader, which is an edit of the BSL shader. It just looks a little different because I updated to 1.19.2, and so I downloaded the newest version of the shader, and I changed around some of my settings. They might change again, but for the most part, it's probably going to look like this. Also, if anyone is ever curious to my specific settings for the Astralex shader, should be said that I change it like immensely from the presets that it comes with. So I could upload my text file for the settings if anyone actually wants my specific settings. I pretty much turn off like a lot of the major like effects like motion blur and really heavy bloom and some of the cool screen effects that it comes with. I do like that it has those options, I just don't tend to ever use them. Okay, so our nether portal is all lit up. The shader also does make it look very, very cool. Time to go to the nether and get a ton of things that I definitely need very badly. Oh my gosh. Oh gosh. Oh god. Oh. This is quite a location to spawn. I don't have a bow and arrow. Just realized. I don't remember. I can't remember if I actually had one that was enchanted decently. Wow. Okay. Oh geez, this is not what I was expecting. I should have brought some blocks. Let's go leave real quick. Wow, okay. Out of all places that I could have spawned, I'm literally right in a nether fortress. Like, I guess that's cool, but also not very cool. That is not what I wanted at all. uh, yeah, I need to better prepare for this. Well, I did not really think about bringing blocks because, like, I just didn't think I would need to be blocking myself in and covering the portal right away. But considering our spawn point, that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna bring some blocks so we can kind of shield it from all the stuff. Of course, this fortress is like, this is probably gonna be the first place that I die, which, by the way, is I haven't died yet. I'm pretty good at not dying when there's no mobs around. Okay. The problem with the fortress is that, like, there's wither skeletons, and, like, this is an okay place in the sense that there's no other hallways, I think, right here, um, so in that sense, that's good, I guess. So I won't get surprised by wither skeletons, hopefully. Hopefully. Ooh. Oh, boy. I did not hear that coming. I was just, like, not paying attention. Thing's trying to get in here. Yeah, I can see those blazes out there. This is not a fun location at all. You can't deflect. Oh right, I forgot about the piglins. I totally forgot about those guys. The reason I'm leaving is because I forgot about the piglin, and I know that you can. I know those were zombie piglin. I don't know if they react the same way if you don't have gold armor on, but I forgot that I was gonna like swap out like my helmet or something for gold so that I could at least avoid being attacked by those guys and make my life a little bit easier. So I'm starting to get the feeling that I want to actually do anything here. I'm gonna have to leave. Okay, so for the sake of playing it safe, I am just going to basically dig a staircase down, I think. Depending on what's below this, I guess we'll have to find out. Okay, I'm kind of making... Oh, that's magma. I don't know why I thought that was glowstone. The shader has slightly changed the color of this. I might have to fix that. Thought that was glowstone for some reason. Okay, we're kind of making our way out of here. I'm not so sure. I mean, the fortress is still there. I just want to get off of the fortress. Okay, I hear ghasts now, too. There's a lot of stuff here that I definitely want to get. I just don't have very good armor and stuff. So I don't really think I'll survive very well if I try to get anything worthwhile. I mean, I might try and get, you know, some blocks that are quite abundant, but anything that's hard to get, I'll probably not grab right away. Of course, there's a lot of things here that are more useful than just, like, aesthetically pleasing blocks. I need to get some quartz and stuff. So I'm gonna grab some of that. Let's see. Okay. Oof. I always forget how easy this breaks. Also, I need to remember, too, that, that lava moves a lot faster, and it's also a lot easier to find pockets. You know, I just realized I should have made some kind of trail back to where my spot was that I came out, because I will, even though I know where the fortress is, I don't really want to be running through the entire fortress just to get back home. Let's see, where did I can't even remember where I came out now at this point. Okay, I kind of towered up to get an idea of where it was that I am, which has me having a better idea of the fortress itself, so I'm gonna make a little path over here. It's not gonna be good, but... Okay, so I'm still not very into actually exploring this fortress, but there's, like, a lot of blazes. It's like they all just disappeared. Very strange. I don't know if they'll start spawning once I get closer. They probably will. And if they do, I'll probably die. Why are they not spawning? There were just so many, like, over here. I'll have to kill some eventually, but, really trying to play it safe. Need to make an opening back into here. Okay, let's try and kill some. How about we try and do that? If I don't do very well, then, ooh. Ooh. Oh gosh, hello. Ooh, that did not, go well. I thought I was gonna hit that. Nope. Why am I not hitting those, like, at all? Oh no. There we go. Get one back. One. Oh, wither skeletons. Hello. Oh no. Oh no. Oh, I am not. Oof. Oh. Game. Are we okay? That was weird. I don't know why I died and, like, my game froze for a moment there, and then it didn't give me, like, a confirmation screen or anything. It just respawned. I don't know if that's normal, but anyways, I died. At least I was, like, pretty much right where I go in. Yeah, that was expected. I definitely was gonna die there. But I can get all my stuff back, I think. Not really a problem. Well, okay, so I'm definitely not prepared for this, I'm definitely not prepared for the fortress right now, so I'm just gonna continue on for a little bit and keep mining for some things like quartz and whatever else I find that's useful, because I need to come back eventually with a better setup, and then I'll tackle the fortress a bit more properly. So I realized I was going through my recordings, and I apparently did not have my microphone on when I was explaining part of what I was going to do. It was after I came out of the Nether, and I got all this stuff. I didn't have my mic recording when I talked about this, so yeah, I went and got all these things from the Nether. Quite a lot of quartz, which I definitely needed for redstone stuff. I don't. I'm probably gonna avoid using this as like a building block because it's just kind of expensive. So mostly redstone stuff for now. But I got some netherrack and some bricks and some basalt, and yeah, and after I got this, my plan was to make the chicken farm that I had in mind. So then I, did that, and here's a bit of that recording. Okay, so I have built a little chicken farm here, and it's definitely made some stuff. Not too much in the way of actual chicken, but a lot of feathers, which I care about more because I have other food sources. But yeah, so I got loads of chicken up in there, and they all are. Oh god, there's a lot of them in there. I'm not so sure why there's so many. I was pretty sure I was just supposed to do a couple at a time, but I got a lot of eggs in here. Wow, holy crap, that is a lot of chickens. Um, But yeah, so I got that done. Had a little bit of the recording for it, not way too much, but yeah, so you end up seeing a bit of that, whatever I managed to capture. There was a moment where I was kind of just for a while before I showed this and decided to actually, record this little bit. I was in the ground just kind of AFKing to make sure that this was working properly, and when I dug out of my hole, a wandering trader was right on top of me. So that was kind of weird, but yeah, so this is all done, and it's not probably the most efficient thing, but I've never made a farm like this before, so I think it's pretty decent for obviously just the fact that I needed feathers and stuff for arrows. So hopefully this will be useful, and I'll come back and check on it every so often whenever I feel like loading up the game and going AFK for a bit. This episode behind the scenes has been a bit messier than I anticipated. I don't know if my shaders look how they looked before. They might look different. It's probably changed multiple times through the episode because I now am running the game on Fabric. I've been going back and forth trying to figure out um like how I'm trying to record things because I don't have, or at least up until now I didn't have um I did not have like a camera account, but now I do. I have a camera account, and I'm gonna try and use that when I start getting into all this more building and stuff because I really want to show the process of building. It's just not very easy when I don't have another perspective. So I opened up a LAN connection so I can do that, and it's included me trying to figure out how I want to handle the mod situation. Um, So I have something just recording right now as a test on the other account. I don't know if it's gonna work, but I don't know. I guess I'll find out how that all works. It's using the replay mod and never used it before, so a lot of this is kind of new to me. But I'm now running Fabric, which means that um, I don't have Optifine, but that's kind of okay to me because honestly, there wasn't too much I specifically used with Optifine other than the shaders, and the iris shaders for Fabric supports the shader that I use, so that works out. And I can also have things like sodium and lithium, which help a lot with the game running smooth. Which, like, my computer's pretty good right now, so like I'm not too worried about that. But it's nice to have the option, mostly when I have another account that's gonna be recording and I'm running it all on the same computer. Being able to take some load off of my computer when I do that is certainly the best way to go. So yeah, my video has probably been a bit weird if you've noticed these minor changes, but it's not too crazy. I think I'm done making changes. So the thing that's been on my mind mostly after doing the chicken farm over up there and chopping down loads of trees and stuff, I've been thinking about like how I want to continue making videos because my channel has like 20 subscribers at most, and I mostly just am making these for myself and out of my own boredom. I'm not really trying to appease anyone or try and play the way that other people play. And I didn't really do too much in regards to like showing farm footage or talking about it because Redstone is new for me and I'm not super used to it, and there's a lot of other stuff I want to do that I'd rather focus on. And I often keep making these and thinking like, oh, I'm probably talking too much. I'll cut that out, or I'll keep these episodes really short because I'm saying too much stuff. And I certainly want to work on how much I repeat myself and how much I talk about certain things, because, I'd rather not be repeating myself that much. But I think going forward, mostly now that I have my camera account stuff to figure out, I want to really focus on building stuff. And also just kind of like talking about the process, the thought process behind how I, build things. I don't really want to force myself to, kind of do things specific ways because I see other people do it. I don't want to cut out all of my commentary just because I watch other people who just show fancy like sped up recordings that they just play music over and they don't really say anything or whatever. I want to talk about what I'm doing because I like talking and I like going over my thought process. So with the camera account, I'm hoping I can do that a bit more, and it may mean that I just kind of don't really show much in the way of me mining, um, or me doing the chores and stuff, because like it's just not really what I want to focus on in my videos. If I spend like hours off screen, doing those boring chores, I don't really want to make another video where I go and do more of that, just because people click on Minecraft and I guess expect mining. So that's kind of how that's probably going to go. I got to work on this. I haven't really focused a lot on this. I want to kind of just wrap up my bedroom idea, and also get on working with my ideas that I have in mind for future larger bases, because I have ideas and I just keep putting off actually trying to build them, because in my head I'm like, oh, I gotta record a Minecraft video where I go and mine for an hour, even though I don't actually want to do that. I just want to get to the cool part that I can actually be excited to talk about. So yeah, that's the plan. I think I haven't recorded way too much for this episode because I went to the Nether, and I still got to go to the Nether. Um, it's again something that I will do on video to some extent, but I'm also a very nervous person when it comes to playing Minecraft still. So I don't like the idea of dying in the Nether, mostly when there's lava around. I mentioned a bit ago that I don't really want to turn on the keep inventory right now, and that it's something I'll do as like an end game situation where once I beat the Ender Dragon, then I'll do that. But I obviously haven't even gotten that close to doing that, so it's gonna be a bit before I have the luxury of dying without worry, and that's not that time. So going to the Nether is kind of intimidating, and I may do some of this live as well, so I can make a bit more progress perhaps, and take my time and not really worry about actually recording this stuff and making commentary while I run away from mobs and stuff. I think the main woe that I'm facing right now in terms of progress is like I'm sure many people watch a lot of YouTubers who are very experienced in Minecraft, um, and they they get pretty quick to setting up farms that give them a ton of XP and resources right off the bat, and kind of achieve pretty much everything you need to achieve in a pretty short span of time through lots of grinding. And I'm just not a kind of grindy person, but I also very badly just want stuff because I want to get further in making progress and stuff. So I have some things that I'm trying to figure out if I actually want to go through the effort of doing it. Like I've got my little cow farm, and I started placing down some gravel, but then I realized I only have a silk touch shovel. So I've been trying to get XP, and it's just like I don't have like an XP farm, stuff like that, that I am like, yeah, I guess I should get around to doing that. So it's stuff that I'm not exactly enthusiastic about, so I don't really want to record myself doing it and trying to make commentary out of it, because like I'm not really super into it. And it's probably going to take me a lot more trial and error because I've never really done it before. My ugly room for gravel and other farming stuff. But yeah, so I got to work on certain things that are not exactly fun or enjoyable. And I think I just keep putting it off. I was away for like a week or two before I started recording stuff again. So I also like don't really want to do that stuff first because it's not really enjoyable. But I'm thinking I'll get a bit more into streaming, and that might help me get into the more tedious stuff while also not necessarily being bored because I'm streaming. So definitely subscribe to my Twitch if anyone's curious about that, because I'm probably gonna get a lot more into streaming so I can work on the boring stuff and also on some concepts for future bases. So this may not have been the most productive episode, but I think I'm gonna call it here, and then I'll be back next episode, maybe with some more interesting things, like actually building stuff and showing off some maybe farms that I finished, or maybe I'll go to the Nether and have more things by then. So yeah, I'll be back again with more stuff, and this little episode was just a nice way to jump back in after not playing it for a little bit. So Yeah, thank you for watching, and I'll be back again.